Hi, my name is Beth Burgess from Sort My Life Solutions or Smiles Recovery Coaching. I'm going to give you my 5 tips for what to do if you're having a bad day. Now, a few people have asked me to do this because I always seem quite happy. I'm not eternally happy, but I am most of the time, and that's because I do things such as I'm going to share with you now. So, the first thing to do if you're having a bad day, sometimes we don't know why we're having a bad day, but actually if we delved a little deeper, we would find out. So have a think first of all, is there something you've done or something you haven't done that may be making you feel a certain way? Because I mean, I've had this where I kind of have an underlying low mood and I'm not really sure, you know, I just like, oh, I just feel awful. And actually if I look at it, it's because something is, you know, has been stressing me out and I haven't dealt with it. So that's usually one of the causes. So have a look at that first of all, first thing to do. Sometimes, you know, if there is something, you can just solve it or make steps, you know, towards solving it. Sometimes though there isn't anything, and in that case, the next thing to do is follow the next 4 things. So the second thing I would recommend to do is to stop beating yourself up, basically. The thing is, as human beings, we are subject to all sorts of different moods. And, you know, sometimes it's hormones, sometimes it's just your brain going off in directions, sometimes it's just because, you know, you haven't had the right sunlight, or, you know, there's all sorts of reasons. We're only human. Sometimes you're just going to have a bad day. So in that event, I would say just stop beating yourself up about it. Stop having a go about you know, not being perfect or something. No one's perfect. No one has a wonderful day every single day. So if you do, you know, just stop having a go at yourself. Okay, and that leads on to tip 3, which is to be kind to yourself. Now, a load of people find this quite difficult to do. You know, and being kind to yourself doesn't mean, you know, indulging necessarily. It doesn't mean, you know, sort of sitting around and wallowing in your problem. It just means taking a bit of a break. I mean, I find this. I tend to work a lot of the time, and you know, I work very hard. But, you know, sometimes I have a bad day. I'm just like, you know what? I can't today. I can't, you know, really get on with it today. And if I've got a day where I don't have to, you know, do anything, I don't have any appointments, sometimes I'll just take a break. Do you know what I mean? I'll just do something I enjoy doing. I'll go for a nice walk, or I'll have a nice long bath, or, you know, whatever it is. Read a book that I want to read, rather than something work related. So if you have the, you know, the opportunity to, just take a break, do something you like doing, you know, and just think that, well, you know what, for today I'm just going to be nice to myself. Give myself a few little treats, whatever they are. So that's another great tip. Tip 4, and 5's related to this as well. Always, and this is not just for bad days, this is every single day, focus on the positives. Now, I don't mean be mindlessly sort of optimistic about everything and, you know, kind of unrealistic, but basically people that focus on what is good rather than what is bad are generally happier. And you'll find this as well if you're having a bad day. I mean, for example, I'm lucky because I can look at my life and say, you know what, this bad day of mine compared to my past is not even bad. Do you know what I mean? It's fine. So look at the positives, you know, in all situations. And that sort of leads on to 5 as well, which is, and this is great. This is great. I would do this even if you're not having a bad day as well. Gratitude. Practice gratitude. Be grateful for what you have. If you want to, many people will find that writing an actual list of what you're grateful for can really help you to kind of put things in perspective. And again, it's not one of these things, it's not supposed to, you know, be, you know, pushing you out of, if you're in a mood, you're in a mood, but it will help to ease it by looking at the things that you have and what you can be grateful for. So whether it's really basic stuff like, you know what, I've got a place to live, I've got food, I've got, you know, maybe family, friends, all the way down to all sorts of things that you can be grateful for. I mean, I have so much to be grateful for in my life. I couldn't even write a list. It would go on and on if I really, really focused on it. But having a bit of a list, you know, and reconsidering actually what's good in your life is another great tip when you're having a bad day. Okay, so I hope you're not having a bad day today, but if you are, follow my tips and hopefully you'll feel a lot better. All right, remember it will pass as well. It always does. All right. Thanks very much, and I'll see you very soon. Take care. Bye.